Perfect. 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 What is going on, everybody? I go by RB, Philly Take with RB, and today is the day, man. Today is the day. I'm so pumped up right now. This is like Christmas morning, baby. I've been so excited all day. Got the Joel Embiid jersey on, and we're going to talk about this series. But the Sixers are in the playoffs, and no matter how you want to look at this, the Sixers are playing a playoff game despite a crazy year, despite losing sports for months. We are back somehow, some way, and the Philadelphia 76ers start their playoff journey today. I am so excited. What is going on, everybody? The Philadelphia 76ers take on the Boston Celtics. The Sixers come in at the 6th seed, 43-30 on the season. The Celtics are in the 3 seed, 48-24. They had 4 straight wins before losing their last game that did not matter. So the Celtics are on a hot streak here. They finished 5-3 in the bubble. Sixers 4-4, who also shot well the last couple games. What is going on, everybody? Sixers pregame live. If you're just tuning in, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. We will be live before and after every single playoff game for the Philadelphia 76ers. I am so excited. I'm so excited to watch playoff basketball, baby. I just got done watching the Nuggets and the Jazz. What a game. What a game. If our game is anything like that, I'm going to lose my mind today. What is going on, everybody? Woo. Let's see who's up in the chat, man. Let's see. The real ones are always up in the chat. These streams are going to get crazy, my guy. These streams are going to get crazy. What's going on, man? Sean McQuestion, my guy. Channel member. Shout out to all the new channel members. Recent channel members, Rick Bennett, RW. We got Sean, BLSG, Barn5, Kara, and the rest. Shout out to all the channel members. Embiid is the key. There we go. I mean, Joel Embiid. I got his jersey on, guys. I don't care at this point. I mean, I got to show out for my guy. He needs to show up and dominate this entire series. Philly Mike. Philly Talk Podcast was going on. BLSG channel member up in the house. What is going on, man? What's going on? All the channel members, drop the emojis in the chat. Let's see them. Stephen Edwards, I'm excited about playoff basketball. I am pumped. I'm jumping out of my chair like, we got playoff basketball, all right? Even though the Sixers are banged up, even though we are the underdogs in this series, let the focus shift off of us. Let it shift off of us. Let us go in with our head down and just keep working hard. Oscar Lou, what's going on? Playoff Al is coming. We need playoff Al, baby. Like I said in my preview prediction video, Al Horford could be a big X factor. It could go either way because I know Brad Stevens, I mean, with how he was able to make Al Horford look, you know, I mean, he could honestly put him on clamps. But on the other hand, Al Horford has been playing well. He's been moving his feet. He's been shuffling. He's been locking guys up and even hitting some threes. So Al Horford's going to be big in this series, man. He's going to be huge. We destroyed the Rockets. Yeah, in the first half with our starters in, we shot well. That is how we need to shoot in this series, and I anticipate that we will in multiple games this series. Let's see. Max the Sixers fan, what's going on? Jazz choked RW, another channel member. What's good, bro? Says Jazz Nuggets OT. Crazy game. Just watched it, man. Crazy. Let's go, Birds HD. What's going on, bro? What is going on? RW, Larry charged. I hate him. Of course he did. Ethan says this stream will be what this 7-game series won't be. It's going to be legend. Wait for it, Derry. That's right. There we go, man. These streams are going to pop off, my guy. Every pregame, every postgame, tune into this channel, and we're going to break everything down, man. What's going on, fellas? What's going on? I see a bunch of people up in here. Let's get to all these comments, and we're going to talk about our breakdowns. This is going to be a little bit of a longer pregame, hour and a half, because we're going till 6, baby. I'm hyped. I want to get everybody's thoughts on this series. I want to answer your guys' questions, anything else that you guys want to talk about. I'm here for it, man. I'm hyped. Sean says this stream's going to pop off. I hope so, man. Bird Gang 114, what's up? What's going on, my guy? What's going on? How are you guys feeling knowing that in just a few hours, the Sixers will be playing playoff basketball. I know these last couple games were hard to get through, but here we are. The moment is now. The moment is now. Let me tell you guys, just as a start off, the Sixers have been bad in recent history in game ones of playoff series. We've lost 6 of our last 7. But if the Sixers can come out and steal one tonight, it will be huge. We will talk about it in just a little bit. East Coast Ghost. I just put a Celtics fan in their place, and it wasn't pretty. Sixers better win now. Hey, I had some Sixers or some Celtics fans coming on my preview video. Some of them were way too biased, but there were actually some cool ones. So maybe they'll tune in and we can talk. Rick Bennett, what's going on, man? How you doing, man? Another channel member. Shout out to him, my guy. Appreciate you a lot, my guy. RW, Indiana Sports Talk, what's going on? Big Play Slay, my guy. Nathan Rizzo, what's good, bro? What's good? Fire Brett Brown, the man, the classic. Says Brett's getting fired soon. Look, Brett Brown is coaching for his job. There's no doubt about it. And he knows it, okay? He knows it. Connor Murphy, what's good? How you doing, my guy? LB, what's going on? We about to see RB cry. I'm not crying, man. Go watch my prediction video, and you will see how I feel about this series. I keep it real 100% of the time. So if anyone's crying, it might be you. Spotlight Sports Network, can't wait to do the live play-by-play. Shout out to my guy, man. What's going on? Kevin Cronin says, go Sixers. I'm wearing that same exact jersey right now. Ethan, what's going on, bro? Hey, we had to do it for the one time. If you got a Joel Embiid jersey on right now, comment in the chat, man. Comment in the chat. Brody, what's good? Corey Dennis, what's going on, man? Hey, I'm hyped. If you can't tell, man, I'm so excited. Look, I just started doing this about 8 months ago, and it's been a crazy ride. I really do appreciate all you guys, for real. But if you would have seen me last year, the Brooklyn series, Toronto series, I would have been going nuts up on here. I mean, I am a different beast when it comes to the playoffs, baby. I am a different beast. For once, with basketball, every game, every possession is just slowed down and maximized, man. Every possession. Max says we're all prepared to lose. Indiana, who's the better team in the bubble, Pacers or the Sixers? In the bubble, I mean, given the fact that Ben Simmons went down, it's got to be the Pacers with the way Warren's playing. Lucas, what's going on? Say we start Josh at point and T says shooting guard. Look, that is one thing I'm still waiting to hear, the starting lineup for the Sixers. If we're probably going to get it while we are in stream here, so if you guys get the news on it, let me know. Because that's going to be a big determinant. If Matisse starts or if Al Horford starts, there's going to be a big mismatch that the Celtics can take advantage. Big play, Celtics winning 6. BLSG, what's good, man? Nathan, again, my guy, what's going on? RW says, go Sixers. Let's get it. Let's get it. Even if you had Ben Simmons, would you still win against the Celtics? If we had Ben Simmons, man, and I didn't put this in a preview video, but if we had Ben Simmons, I'm probably taking the Sixers to win this series, to be honest. But look, everybody wants to bark about Ben Simmons, okay? But the facts are that we are going to truly be hurt by Ben Simmons' versatile defense not being a part of this team, okay? Because if he was in, he would be on Jason Tatum, and we would have a much better time guarding him. But it's going to be hard, man. It's going to be hard. Philly Take, do you think the Sixers are going to win game 1 tonight? Cowboy X Factor, what's going on? We're going to get to our predictions later on in the show, man. But appreciate you being up in here, man. Shout out to you. I say you get 10K if the Sixers win the chip. Hey, we'll see what happens, man. Either way, I'm going to be up on here every pregame, every postgame. You know how it goes, man. Chris says, I get that. The Celtics are by far better team, but we still got something to prove. Philly in 6, baby. Let's go. Look, I'm rooting for the Sixers, man. If we come out and win this game tonight, it could be huge for the momentum of the series. But like you said, man, we're undermatched. We are the underdog, but I'm not mad at that. I'd rather be the underdog and not have expectations. Honestly, that's what I would prefer, to be honest. Nathan, and be with the easy double. Oscar, let's go Sixers. Playoffs is here. Woke up from a nap and came right in. Appreciate you being up in here, my guy. I see all the channel member emojis up in the chat. Shout out to you guys. Josh Graves up in here. Miles Cleaver, 76ers in 6 games. Chiquita Jacobs, what channel is it on? Probably NBC Sports Philly and probably one of the other ones. I don't know. Starting lineup would be Shake, Josh, Tease, Harris, and Joel. L is still on the Celtics. I just love watching playoff basketball. There you go. I mean, playoff basketball is a different it is just a different atmosphere. It really just is. Let's see. Playoff basketball is going to be legend. Wait for it. Hope you're not lactose intolerant because the last part of that word is dairy. There we go. There we go. It's comments like that. It is comments like that. Hey, we're about to talk about this game, break it down in just a few. Let's see who else is up in here. Philly is the best shot with the Bucks if we can get there. I mean, we do got some size for the Bucks. James B, what's good, man? How you doing, bro? Appreciate you being up in here. Nets Raps, I'm watching. My favorite player is Lowry. Hey, man, I hate Kyle Lowry. I hate him. I hate him. Not only will Embiid need to dominate, but I need to expect the best Brett Brown of all time. That's the thing, man. That's what it comes down to. Because we got talent on our team. Don't be fooled. But Brett Brown is going to have to adjust on the fly, baby. And can he do it? You know, one of my fondest memories was 2 years ago when Brett Brown let Brad Stevens literally take him and hold him up like a baby and just take advantage of him. That cannot happen. That cannot happen. Brad Stevens is going to be on his game, and we're going to talk about him in just a little bit. Nathan says, one of the top Philly sports YouTubers up and coming. Get subscribed. You guys heard him, man. Check out the content. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe, man. Let's get these likes up in here, man. And the post game is going to be lit as well. So, hey, I can't wait. Barn 5, what's good, bro? Sean McQuestion, Boston X Factor is Brad Stevens. I agree. I remember when Bro said the series is going to be a back and forth action, and I agree. I also said this is going to be back and forth, game by game. It's going to be very gritty, okay? Don't get it twisted. The Sixers got to come in here and match the toughness of the Celtics because you know a guy like Marcus Smart is going to try to get up on us, man. I mean, it's just going to happen. Anthony says, man, I'm going to be at work. Hey, it's all good, man. Tune into the post game. We'll be breaking everything down, bro. Sixers versus Celtics, Phillies versus Red Sox. Too much Philly versus Boston. I agree with that, man. Too much to handle at one time. Excited to see our offense opens up. No more sagging in the paint off of Ben. You got to guard everybody now. Whoa, that's a good point. That's a good point. And on the other side, as I said in my preview video, look, man, the Celtics are playing with 4 athletic dudes on the court that can pull up from anywhere and shoot. If we continue to go under the screens and we do not help and our centers stay back and just sag in the paint, they are going to torch us from mid-range. They're going to torch us, man. They're going to torch us. Fire Brett Brown if they lose the series. Let's see a couple more people up in here, and then we'll start talking about this game. Aaron says, look, I don't think we have the best chance to win the series, but we don't have no chance. That is a good point. Look, we have a chance to win this series. No doubt about it, because like I said yesterday, the Sixers have the best player in this series. And usually when you have a best player, you win the series. But it's about the guys around Joel Embiid. I know Joel's going to come out here and perform, but are the role players, are these shooters, are they like Shake Milton? Will his confidence be there to step up and not be fearful of taking more than 4 shots? Will Furkan Korkmaz come out here 1 for 8, or will he come out and hit 5 threes? Those are the types of things that will help determine this series. Tobias is going to put up his constant, 17 to 20 points. Al Horford can hopefully put up 15 plus. But is Mike Scott going to come off the bench and contribute? Is Alec Burks going to be that Alec Burks that we've seen of late? Those are the things that determine this series, man. Let Matisse annoy Tatum. Look, I hope Matisse doesn't get in foul trouble. That's the only thing I'm worried about. But, hey, Matisse Thybulle, I mean, his defense can be a deciding factor too. Like in sub, Shake step up he needs to. I agree. And if Shake comes out of this game and he's just snake bit, look, you got to get him up out of there. You got to get Alec Burks in right away if Shake does not have it. I'm just saying. Did you get a haircut? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, my guy. Shout out to all 60 up in here. Hit that like button right now. Subscribe. And let me know your thoughts up in the chat, man. We're going to get into this game. Break it down. Tatum's going to drop 45 tonight. I don't like Josh being the mean ball handler. Let's make them pay when they double team Embiid. That's really what's going to come down to, because Brad Stevens will not let Joel Embiid beat us or beat them. Brad Stevens will honestly live or die with the Sixers shooters knocking down from deep. Honestly, I mean, he's going to throw everything at Joe. Now, Joe's still going to be able to work his way through. He's going to be able to maneuver, but it's about the readjustments in game. It's about the readjustments, and we'll see what Brett can do. He cannot just sit on the bench and just let 5 minutes go by and not do anything. We got to be moving around. We got to bring the energy. Let's see. Tristan Tillman was good. Nathan Rizzo, Sixers in 6, baby. Jimmy J, the Celtics fan up in the chat. Celtics need to set the tone. And from our side, the Sixers need to set the tone, man. Be real, our team might actually not be a bad fit for the playoffs, but then again, we're in the bubble, so we'll see. It's going to be interesting to see this playoff atmosphere, man. It's going to be interesting. I respect the Celtics, but they're not winning. People got to make up their minds. They call Ben trash, but then turn around and say we won't win without him. Make it make sense. I agree, man. It's like people, honestly, no matter what, if they're trashing Ben Simmons, at the end of the day, they still love Ben Simmons because I'm telling you, this man brings so much to the floor and is an all-star without shooting the ball. And he will be truly missed in this series because now we got a defensive liability in Shake Milton. And we're going to have a mismatch with Al Horford probably having to guard Jason Tatum or, Gordon Hayward or someone like that. So I don't know. It's going to be tough. Welcome to the Jalen and Jason coming out party. The NBA will be put on notice. Looks like we got another Boston fan up in here. So Al Horford needs to step up on defense. Hayward, the star tonight. We won't win regardless. We have no coach and a terrible system. That's another thing. I can't see ISO ball from Tobias Harris tonight. I can't see that. Hopefully Horford plays the same guy who killed the Sixers every year. Look, I'm telling you, Horford is an X factor, man. BPY says, how do I become a member? Hey, there should be a join button. Sometimes it doesn't pop up on mobile, but if you're on like a computer or something, you go to my page, it should say join, or there's a link in the description of this stream. You can click on that, and then it'll show you all the membership tiers and all the perks and additional content that you get for being a member, man. And he says, are you making merch? I will eventually. I will, man. Just waiting. Give me some time. But these memberships are pretty cool, man. Go check them out for sure. What's your starting lineup? And I see someone else asked it as well. My starting lineup, guys, for game 1, I would still rock with what we've been going with. I don't want to shake it up right away. Maybe I would put Matisse Thybulle in there. Maybe. But I'm putting Shake out there. I'm putting Jay Rich. I'm putting Embiid, and I'm putting Tobias. Now, the last one is up for grabs. Maybe I would stick with Al Horford for game 1. You don't want to switch him out right away, in my opinion. Now, maybe in the first couple minutes, if we're getting torched, you take Al Horford off of the floor. But then again, I want to see what he does because he knows these guys inside and out. He knows how they play. So maybe he's going to be able to step up and do something. So I would stick with what we have right now, but Matisse needs to play a lot of minutes tonight. Alec Burks needs to play a lot of minutes, and Furkan needs to come in. And if he's on, keep him in. But if not, get him up on out of there, man. But hey, let me know what you guys are looking for. Give me your 3 things that you are looking for in game 1 of this series tonight. Let me know down in the chat, and I'll give you guys mine. Thing I like about Brad Stevens is he's a nice coach and a good coach at the same time. He'll get down to business when he needs to, man. What do you want? 6 turn 5. Celtics will go up 3-1. Matisse for 20 plus tonight. That would be huge. Horford knows their secret. We got this. Got the Sixers in 6. They're sleeping too hard on the Sixers. Our bench is way deeper. Our bench is pretty deep, but they got to step up and be the best version of themselves, man. That will hurt us. They got to go over the pick. Yeah, and our centers got to step up and stuff them at the screens, man. I want Brooklyn to win because if we beat Celtics, I don't want to play. Yeah, Brooklyn's not winning that series. No chance. Canner and Tice are baby food for Joe. They are. Got my after-work coffee. I'm ready to hear RB keys of the game. Hey, let me know them in the chat, man. Let me know them. I'm about to get into mine. So, look. Here are the 3 main things that I am looking for in tonight's game. All right? Number 1. Like I said, how will Joel Embiid respond to the adversity? Look, Joel Embiid is going to have a ton of things thrown at him. I expect Joel Embiid to come out and put up, honestly, like 8 to 10 points right away in this game. But Brad Stevens, being Brad Stevens, will instantly Instantly, you will see it within the first 5 minutes. He will make an adjustment. Joel might honestly have double teams thrown at him from the jump. All right. Every time this man turns his back on a fade or puts the ball on the floor in the post or in a low post, Brad Stevens is going to come and bring pressure at his throat. Will outlet passes be set up for Joel Embiid? He can't be throwing it across the court over defenders. Boston will take advantage of that. Will there be outlet passes, and will Joel Embiid be able to successfully pass out of the double team? And not only that, it's a two-part equation. Will the guys he passed it to, the shooters like Furkan, like Alec Burks, whoever, all right, Shake Milton, will they be able to knock down shots? We have to knock down those shots. Joel Embiid is probably going to have 25, 30 plus tonight. I'm not worried about that. And he's going to be working for his buckets, hopefully getting to the line. He's going to be fighting through everybody. But will the shooters, when he hits them with the outlet passes, be able to step up? Will they be able to step up? That's kind of number 2 on my list. It kind of feeds into that. The intensity and just the confidence. When you are undermatched and under-talented, you got to just play hard. You got to play above your talent level, because when you play hard, good things happen. So these Sixers, like I said, have lost 6 of their last 7 opening games of playoff series. Will they come out and put pressure on the Celtics? Will you see this team moving around, playing energetic? You know what I mean. You can't come out here lazy, not picking up on others' men, not rotating. You can't come out like that and expect to win a playoff game. The Sixers got to set the tone, like somebody said, and they have to come out and establish their dominance. All right? One thing that is very underrated, this kind of feeds into my second key, in the intensity, the energy. Out-rebound the Celtics. The Sixers should out-rebound the Celtics in every game of this series. If the Celtics come out here and they're out-hustling us and out-rebounding us, that will be truly sad. That will be a huge disparage to the Sixers, because we got Joel Embiid, we got Al Horford, we got Tobias, all right? They should not out-rebound us by any means. Number 2, hustle, bring the energy, set the tone of this series. And number 3 is Brett Brown. Brett has to come out and make adjustments, because like I said, Brad Stevens is going to do it tonight. How will Brett, mix up the rotations? What kind of lineups is he going to run? And if guys are struggling, will Brett have the balls to take them out in a heartbeat? Or is he going to let a guy like Korkmaz stay in and get torched? Is he going to make a bonehead move and bring in Raul Neto or do something stupid like that? That is what I'm looking for. Brett needs to come out and show that he is not going to be taken advantage of like he has in other playoff series. Brett Brown has to really step it up tonight and find ways to just make the Celtics uncomfortable and make sure the Sixers stay in a groove. If we go on a run of 4 minutes and we can't hit a shot, you got to do something to mix it up. I'm looking for Brett Brown as my third key. He's really got to step up, because if he's just the same old Brett Brown, well, we don't have much of a chance in this series, man. Let's see. Hoping GR3 can return for games 5, 6, and 7. It is possible. Yeah, it's going to hurt not having GR3, because he's the dude that hustles. He hustles every single play. He can hit you some threes and play defense. It's going to be hurt. It's going to be hurtful not having him and Ben Simmons. Let's see. Mike Scott greater than Ferk. Mike can do more than just shoot. Mike's got to step up, man. If he's playing like he did the last couple games, we are in for something special off the bench. Huge contributor. Hot take, Shake's going to pull a game-winning 3 and gets it. There we go. Everyone needs to step up big time. Celtics are the favorites. Are going to show it. Hot take, Ferk steps up and actually becomes the EJ Redick and scores 42 points. Wow. Devin Booker to the Sixers. You heard it here first. They don't got out to dominate Joel, so why not go in the post? Joel's going to be down in the post all game, but I hope he does not get tired out early, because they're going to bring a lot of pressure on him. You know what I mean? But I'm expecting Joe to play upwards of 40 minutes in every game this series. if he can. Let's see. Half-court game will favor the Sixers with their height. Boston needs to find a way to deal with us, not the other way around. Who's going to guard Horford, for example? I agree. But at the end of the day, if they're stepping up and making shots, we gotta make them miss, man. We gotta make them miss. Another thing I wanted to throw into my keys to the game is, like I said earlier, I mentioned it earlier, but not in the keys. It's our screens. Like you said, we have to step up. And if we're playing this same old defense where our centers just, lay back and let them shoot long twos or mid-range shots, or if we're going under the screens and letting a guy like Tatum heat up from three. I mean, he's one of the best pull-up dribble three guys in the league. We cannot sit back. We got to come up and make them uncomfortable. Even if it results in some blow-bys, I would rather have that, and I would trust Joel Embiid to get back and get a block. I would rather that possibility than the Celtics just sitting out on the three-point line. Our guy goes under the screen and they get an easy three. I would rather that, to be honest. But look, man, the energy's got to be there. How do you think GR3 being out affects the Sixers? A Celtics fan, I really don't know how big his impact is. Look, GR3's been banged up, so it's hard to know, but he hustles. He's on the boards, and he'll make something happen, and he can hit a corner three. The dude was shooting above 40% from three, but he really didn't find that role with the Sixers. I think he's going to be missed, though, off that second unit, but I still think we got guys that can make it happen. Matisse or Burks should start. Look, Alec Burks could potentially end up starting in like a game 4 or 5 if we go down, but I like what he's bringing off the bench. I would keep him in that role right now, and Shake's got to step the hell up, man. I mean, I'm sorry. I know you're young, inexperienced. Brett's got to help him out as well, because Shake doesn't just have to be on the ball. He can roll off and off ball and catch and shoot. Shake can do that, but Brett's got to open it up for him, and Shake's just got to be confident. Like I said yesterday in my video, Shake has come out in these last, honestly, the whole bubble game, the 8 games, and he comes out very aggressive in the first quarter, but he stopped shooting. And I'm scared about our shooters against a playoff defense. This is a playoff defense. All right. They were 4th in defensive rating in the league. They're going to get right up on us. Is Shake going to back off, or is he going to make it happen? You know what I mean? Well, I think we could win this series is that without Simmons, there's no pressure on us, and there's a ton of pressure, and I like the underdog mentality. I agree. I absolutely agree. Look, the underdog mentality is great. Let the focus be shifted on to Boston. Let it shift off of us. Okay? I'm telling you, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I made it, RB. What's going on, Steven Edwards? Appreciate you being up in here. Jimmy J, come on, that's crazy. What'd he say now? Al has to have a huge game. Like I said, he's a big X factor. If Brad Stevens knows exactly how to play Al Horford, he's going to lock him up, and it's not going to be good for the Sixers, man. But at the same time, I don't want Al always clogging up the paint where Joe is going to have 3 defenders trying to hack at him. Alec Burks going for 30. Jimmy J, no, you're not trying to argue that Gordon Hayward's better than Ben. Oh, God. 3 max players say they are underdogs. We are underdogs. Look at it. I mean, Ben Simmons is down. We're the 6th seed. Come on now. Defense, screenplay, adjustments by players and coach. I agree. I like it. Simmons will put Hayward on crutches. Agreed. Starting lineup and beat Harris, Horford. Who else? Running back podcast, my guy DJ Eastwood. What's good, bro? What's good? Says, let's get it and beat 40 and 20 for a dub, and then we lose 4-1. Hey, if we win the first game of this series, we are winning more. I don't think this is going to be a 4 or 5 game series. I think this goes at least 6 and possibly 7, to be honest. I'm thinking 7. Great D, scored a ball. Bench steps up. There's my keys, and there's more. That's what I like. Great insight, guys. Joel Embiid not getting injured and dominating. Matisse to produce great D. Al Horford to embarrass his former team. If there's anyone that knows what they're going to try to do, it's Al. But at the same time, Brad Stevens is going to know, what to do with Al Horford. You love Simmons' potential. I like players who fulfill it. He's an all-star without a jump shot. Is that potential or is that facts? I think it's facts. Defense plays a major factor in this, plus great shooting and coaching. Defense, look, we are going to win. I've been saying this before the bubble. We're going to win games based on defense, fellas. I mean, that's really what we got at this point. We got the best player in this series, and we can play that kind of defense to make people uncomfortable. Like I said, it's going to hurt without Ben Simmons, but we can still play that way. And be with more than 10 rebounds throughout the series. Absolutely. He's gonna have many rebounds, but Al's got to get on the boards. We must out hustle the Celtics. Really. Josh Gray says we need merch. Hey, it's gonna come, man. It'll come eventually. Don't worry. Don't worry. Appreciate it. Let's see. Please, Celtics win. All of you will learn the name Time Lord. First thing, play bully ball. The Celtics are a small team. Second thing, don't let Kemba dominate. He's another one, man. I mean, I know he's been what is it, aggravated knee or something like that? Something soreness, but he's been dealing with something. But hey, Kemba thrives in that pick and roll game at the mid-range, at the high post. So we cannot stay back, man. They're going to take advantage of it. Embiid will have a couple blocks today. Daniel Tice will try to go up on a layup, and Embiid's going to smother him. It'll happen. Play the pick and roll well for Tatum. He'll make it. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Canner actually defended Joe very well the last time they played. Do you think it was just a fluke, or do you think he could slow Joe down? I really don't think he's going to be able to slow him down like that. Maybe on a few possessions, but overall, you're going to see a guy like Cantor or Tyson. Then you're going to see a Marcus Smart rotate over because they're going to dare us to shoot. Maybe whoever's guarding Al Horford is going to rotate over and try to pry the ball from Embiid or get him to force him into a turnover. It's going to happen. But the outlet passes need to be crisp, and our guys got to knock down the shots, all right? We got to move the ball. We got to move it well. Let's see. Jason Tatum has not really been good in the bubble. He might go cold. I know he had a bad first game, but I thought he definitely heated up over the course of the bubble. And I think he's if anybody's foaming at the mouth right now, it's Jason Tatum, because he knows he is not being guarded by Ben Simmons, and he's going to have a mismatch probably. Because look, the Celtics can afford to play iso ball. The Sixers can't. Brett Brown's got to get that through his head. No iso ball. You know, like we can't come down in a half court, see four guys sitting with hands on their knees, and Tobias is back and forth, and tries to dribble in. It's not going to work. It is not going to work. But on the other end, they're going to try to draw Joel out of the paint, and the Celtics can play that way. Tatum can play iso ball. So what happens when he has Al Horford on an iso, and they're at the top of the key? He's going to blow by him. That's what I'm worried about. That's where the mismatch comes in. Embiid's problem is he has to turn around and face. He puts the ball on the floor right away. He has to turn and face and read the defense. I agree. That will definitely help in this series. He's been playing much smarter. I like how Embiid's playing. As a Celtics fan, I think your guy's best chance to win is start Shake, Josh, Matisse, Harrison, Joe. Feel like Horford off the bench would be key. I agree. I definitely want to see how he is in the starting lineup, at least to start off, given the fact that he's been playing very well. He's been playing well. What's good, RB? The only person I'm scared of in the series is Brad Stevens. I'm very scared of Brad Stevens, all right? I mean, he's going to make quick adjustments, and, man, I mean, if there's anyone that could make us look bad, it's Brad Stevens. It really is. That's why I did not want to play the Celtics in this series. But here we are, and we'll see what happens, man. Let's see. If Embiid gets to the line 10 times a game, will breeze past Boston. That means foul trouble for multiple Celtics. I mean, I don't think it's that easy, but look, we got to get to the line. And another thing, guys, what have I said on every postgame for the last 5 games? We got to shoot better from the line. We cannot shoot 75%, 77% from the line and think we're going to win. No, we cannot. We must hit our free throws. Easy points, fellas. Easy points. Better not be like game 1 against Boston where the Sixers look absolutely shell-shocked. That's what I'm saying. You know what, Aaron, great point. I was just looking at, some of the box scores earlier. Robert Covington was terrible in that series against Boston, and he was one of our main shooters. That's what cannot happen. We can't have a Korkmaz go 0 for 8. We're not going to win that way. We can't have a guy like a Shake Milton go 2 for 6 from the field. No, it's not going to work. There's just not enough scoring to go around. These shooters got to step up. The way that we played, I know it was one half of the starters, But the way we shot against the Rockets, that is how we got to come out shooting in this game. And you can tell pretty early on if the Sixers got it or not. So, I mean, unless our defensive intensity is out of the world and, we're holding the Celtics to below 100, we're going to have to step up and keep up with their shooters, man. It's just the truth. Let's see. What's your score prediction for game 1? Hey, we're going to get to it soon. Shout out to all 77 up in the chat. Guys, hit the like button if you're just coming in, man. Subscribe if you're new. We will be here immediately after this game for the live post game where you guys can ask questions, give your insight. So that's what we'll be up to, man. We only got 35 likes in here right now. Hey, get it up, man. Hit that like button. Let's see. What I'm seeing from this team, we're using Burks as a Lou Will type of player coming off the bench as the sixth man. That's what we're going to need, man. We're going to need a strong Alec Burks. We did not have a strong bench guy like that last year. So Celtics are a good rebounding team, though, despite lacking a big man. But they should not out-rebound the Sixers. There's no way that they should out-rebound. That comes down to heart. That comes down to hustle. It should not happen. Let's see. Don't underestimate Tice. Dude is pretty smart, and he can shield off big men to open up driving lanes for Tatum, Brown, and Walker. I agree, but he's not a good matchup for Joel Embiid. Embiid's going to dominate him. I'm just saying. For another video, Nigel Bradham trashes the Eagles. Did he really? Wow. Have you been watching Matisse Thybulle's vlogs? Hey, man, I love him, man. I've been watching him. Love him. GR3 is like a TJ McConnell and Ennis. I love James Ennis. He was our best bench player in the playoffs last year. That is pretty much what GR3 reminds me of. But he's a better James Ennis, to be honest. Philly Shad says, run him off the three-point line. I'll take twos instead of threes. Simple math. That's what I'm saying, man. But that is all a matter of how we approach this game from a defensive standpoint. Yo, what's up, RB? Matthew Keller, what's good, bro? What's good? I'm confident that we will win this quite easily. I'm not confident about that. I don't think we're going to win quite easily. Every game's going to be back and forth, to be honest. Shake still shoots 43% from 3. Yeah, but it doesn't matter if he's taking 5 shots a game. He's got to take more. He's our starting point guard. Everyone was calling Shake Milton as our most reliable shooter come playoff time. Well, based on what we've seen in the bubble, he has not shown that so far. So he needs to show that. Goat James up in the building to troll himself. Celtics and 4SC changed his profile picture. That's a weird flex. That's a weird flex. No, the Sixers trash on the road. All right, is this an actual comment? Like you want me to actually say something to this? Or did you forget your common sense on your nightstand this morning? Come on now. I mean, this is a neutral site. Or did you forget? Like, come on now. Miz, what's good, bro? What if Joel stays healthy for playoffs and ups his 3-point percent? That's a good point. I don't think I want to see Joe out there shooting a lot of threes. But if he does step up and could knock down threes as well as Al Horford, well, that gives us another dimension to our offense. They're going to have to keep us honest. He can pull Tice out of the paint a little bit more, but good point. Everyone's underestimating us. We're going to prove him wrong. Got to keep Boston off the line. Think they're shooting in the 90%. Hot take, Jason Tatum 1 for 21 from the field tonight. Woo! Hot takes up in the chat, baby. You come here, you get some fire in the pregame. Look, let's get into our player predictions. Actually, I'm going to read a few more comments because you guys are killing it right now, man. Let's see. Sixers are a bad road team. Do you think them in a bubble play more like when they're at? I mean, it doesn't matter. We're in a neutral location. It's not – this playoff atmosphere is much different. I don't care about home and road. If we were home, I'd give, honestly, the Sixers a better chance because they don't lose in front of the Wells Fargo fans. But we're not home or on the road, so Toronto's kicking Brooklyn's butt. Yeah, Brooklyn's not winning a game. If Joe doesn't get hurt, we win. Simple as that. There we go. Hope Toby doesn't take 25 shots, but he's going to have to step up and make his shots. Let's see. Ryan Rowe, what's good, bro? Appreciate you being up in here. Daniel Tice isn't even Embiid's favorite son. Let him know, man. Sixers just released a hype video. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Honestly think the first game is going into overtime and the Sixers win by 3. That'd be a crazy atmosphere. Embiid, the softest big man in the NBA. You are a man with a woman as your picture. I don't want to hear the word soft come out of your mouth. Stop it. Boston in 5. If Sixers were healthy, this would be the best first round series. But without Simmons, this could be bad unless Embiid takes same play and carries them. Look, Embiid's going to have to carry, man, and it might not be enough. It depends on our shooting, man. It depends on our shooting. Matisse has superstar potential with hard work. Sorry, he's different. Some guys are good, but he's too good to not fulfill. Look, he's got to get these guys off balance. If Matisse does not overplay and does not get into foul trouble, he's going to be a key guy in this series, but Brett's got to stay confident with him. He can't just take him out and only play him 10 minutes. It will not work. Sixers are the best offense in the league without Simmons. Yeah, that was in regular season bubble games, though. Don't be mistaken, man. This is much different. Much different. Can't afford one of those 10-2 starts and playing from behind all game. Yes, yes, and yes. We cannot get behind like that. Alternatively, Sixers are known to have big starts, then give up 20-point leads. Always, always, because the other guys readjust. They readjust. Look, Sixers will probably start off pretty decent in this game. Embiid's going to go for 10 points in the first half of the first quarter, or at least the first quarter. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. But Brad Stevens will be on it right away. He'll be on it right away. But, hey, we're going to get into our player predictions as we usually do. We talked about our main keys of the game. I said Joel Embiid, the energy on the floor, and Brett Brown adjusting and readjusting and seeing how he comes down the series. Let's get into our player predictions. Obviously, no Ben Simmons, so it's going to hurt. We'll start with the man himself, Joel Embiid. Fellas in the chat, everybody, let me know your Joel Embiid stat predictions up in the chat. Look, Joel Embiid's going to come out hungry tonight, okay? Like I said, he's going to be off to a hot start. Brad Stevens will readjust, but overall, I don't think they have anything that can really put him to rest unless they put 3 men on him, but then our shooters are going to have to step up. But I think Joel has a huge game tonight, and I don't know if it's going to be enough, but I do know Joel will come out strong in this series opener. I'm going to say Joel has 34 points tonight. I think he's all over the boards, 13 rebounds, and I'll say 5 assists. I think a huge game for Joel. He'll have about 2 or 3 blocks, and I think he's going to have a great game. I think he's going to be the leader amongst boys here, and I think Joel has a great game, man. But let me know all your guys' predictions up in the chat. Shout out to all 85 up in here as well. Mike Scott's playing okay, but I don't trust him with the matchups. This is where our wings and guards are going to be exposed if Brett doesn't adjust. GR3 will be missed in this series. Absolutely agree, Puff. Couldn't agree more, bro. Let's see. Sup, Philly Mike. Philly Mike, what's good, bro? What's good? Shout out to you up in the chat, my guy. Philly Talk Podcast also covers the Sixers. Warren the man, what's good, man? What's good? How you doing, bro? Let's see. Get a couple more of these, and then we'll get to our predictions. Did you catch the Nuggets Jazz game? It was crazy, bro. It was crazy. We defend the 3 pretty well, and I'm confident Joe and Al locking down the paint. I'm confident them locking down the paint, but we got to do a lot better in terms of guarding the 3, man. We got to get up out there and be quick on our toes, man. From Africa, waiting to watch Joel needs to dominate the paint and just bully the defenders, and that's what he'll absolutely do. That's what he'll absolutely do. Ty's going to score a bunch of 3s this series. You think so? You think he is? I think he can shoot the occasional 3. I don't know about a lot, but if he can, that's going to hurt us. Don't forget game 1 versus Brooklyn where the 6. Yes, exactly. We do not historically come out well in game 1s. It just doesn't happen. And B will crank out the 3s as he gets tired. If he's hitting free throws, expect him to nail 3s. Well, woo, you guys are coming crazy in here, man. I'm trying to get to all these comments. Think Alec Burks will go off tonight. Definitely boosts his offseason value, which sucks, but I think he'll cook. Absolutely. Alec has to go off every game. Has to lead that bench unit. Just got out of school. Thankfully, I didn't miss the live. What's going on, bro? We got 90 up in here. Guys, hit the like button. Let's get it up. Let's rack up them likes, man. We'll be on here for a post game as well, and we're still going to be on here for at least another 30, 45 minutes. So what's going on, fellas? Give a moment of silence for the Brooklyn Nets, please. Yeah, they shouldn't have even been in Orlando. But, hey, let's get into these Embiid predictions. Like I said, I'm expecting 34, 13, and 5 assists with 2 blocks. Expecting a lot from Embiid tonight. A big first game of the series. If he doesn't play well, I mean, it's going to be hard for us to win this game. Any game, to be honest. But Embiid's going to have 30 and 15 every night. 28-11 with 2 blocks. 38-16 and 6. 36-12 and 5 with 3 blocks. Nice stat line. 24-11 and 4. 35-13 and 3. RW says 51, 25 and 11 and 10 blocks. Fire take. That would break the internet, bro. Score. The game's not on yet, bro. The game's not on. 6:30 p.m. I'm so hyped, bro. We are almost an hour away. And guys, if you get the starting lineup, by the way, still let me know up in the chat because we have not heard yet. We have not heard. Embiid 54, 7 and 20 with a steal and 4 blocks. Holy. Big game for Shake. He's got to, man. He's got to step up. 36-11 and 6, 32-17 and 6. Big game for Alec. 38-17-3, a steal and 4 blocks. 34-3, 3 and 2 blocks. We all think Embiid's going to have a big game, man. He has to step up and be that dude. No doubt about it, bro. No doubt about it. Woo. A lot of predictions coming in here, man. 26-10-3. Get a couple more of these up in here. 24, 20, and 3. Hey, a 20 rebound game. I think Al's going to have over 10 rebounds. I think Tobias could have over 10 rebounds, to be honest. I think Sixers should put added pressure on driving to the lane. Foul trouble instead of cranking out threes. They can't compete. Yeah, we got to look. We got to do what we do well. That we got to play to our strengths, man. I agree. Joe's going to be 32, 10, 3, and 7. I think Embiid's got to put up above 30. 37, 14, 6 with 4 blocks. Joel, Hans, Embiid, 36, 21, and 6. I love it, bro. I love it. Shake with 22. Send up a prayer for you, Brett Brown. Please don't get out-coached again. Look, he cannot come out here, and his job is on the line. It's as simple as that. He knows what he has to do, so he's got his workout ahead of him. 59th and Burks, haha, and Mike Scott can average around 10 points a game. It's a W. The C's don't have a bench. Hey, I mean, it seems, though, there's always that one guy on the other team that steps up that you don't think he will, that shoots well against the Sixers. It always feels that way, man. Jazz got no chance. What's your bold prediction? My bold prediction, man, you know what? Man. My bold prediction is a guy that nobody is mentioning, and this is a bold prediction. But my bold prediction is that Josh Richardson comes out and stuns everybody this game and goes for like a 28 piece. I think Josh Richardson could be a huge factor in this, man. 37, 8, and 5. Let's see. 39 and 16. 41, 25 blocks. All right, so we got enough Embiid predictions up in here, man. Hey, let's get on to the next guy. The guy who needs to be key in this series is Tobias Harris, you know? I don't think it's going to work giving us his average 17, 18 points. I don't think it's going to work. I think Tobias has to step up and play above his level, his average level. 19 a game. He's got to have a couple games in here where he goes off for like 28 points, honestly. Tobias Harris predictions. Leave them in a chat right now. Leave them in a chat. Let's see. New career high, 52, 14, 9, and 5. Woo, love it. 53, 31, 24, and 8 to respect Kobe. I like it. 38, 10, and 9. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Y'all are leaning heavy on Embiid, hoping Tyson Smart can team up well on him. If not, he'll be a problem for us, Canner Cheeks at D. I agree, bro. I agree. But that's really our main source right there. So we got to bank on Joel, man. Who you think winning? Hey, we're going to get to it soon, man. We're going to get to it after these player predictions. Do you think the C's will attack Joel's wrist? They will. They won't make it seem like they are, but they will. No doubt about it. Joel gets 13, 12, and 6, but Burks goes off. I don't see that, man. Series going to be decided by the coach. Yep. Yes, sir. I like that, RB. Hey, man, I mean, just a bold take, bro. But even on the defensive side, if Jay Rich can rattle Kemba, look, man, it'll be big for us. It'll be big. But, hey, Tobias Harris, like I said, he's got to have those kind of games. However, in game one, I think Brad Stevens will have a formula laid out for Tobias. Now, again, he's going to put a lot of pressure on Joe, which I think will shift it to Tobias. But he's been a little bit inconsistent, even though he does average his 18, 19, gets a lot of hate. But look, Tobias, I think that's exactly what he's going to be. I think he's going to have one of his average games tonight. I'm expecting him to miss some shots on early. I think Tobias will come out and have 18 points. I think I'll have 18, 7 rebounds, and I'll say 6 or 7 assists. I'll go 18, 7, and 7 for Tobias. Probably a steal. But I think he's just going to come out average in game one. I do. Tobias 25, 7, and 6. 25 on good efficiency. 25, 11, 10 with 2 blocks and a steal. 14, 29, 6, and 2. Let's see, man. Got a lot of predictions coming up in here. I'm seeing a lot. There's a lot of variability here. A lot of people think Tobias is going to have that big game. Some people think he's going to get locked up. I think he's just going to have one of his average games in game one. It usually takes him a little bit to start feeling himself. And I think he will, in games 2 and 3. But it'll take him some. Solid 21 points. Do you guys think that's enough, though? Do you think a Tobias 21 piece is enough? Because the way I'm feeling is he's got to have some of them games where he drops 27. Like, it has to happen in this series. But that's just how I'm feeling about it. 29, 6, 6, 31, 6, and 5, 24, and 3, 32, 12, 2, 27, 5, and 7 boards, 22, 10, and 6. A lot of different answers here. A lot of different back and forth, man. It's going to be interesting. 31, 6, and 8, 32. D. Mitch got 57. Yeah, I saw that. Cantor overrated. I agree with that. J. Rich realized he needs boots in Philly. Yep. Oh, man. Just imagine if we ran it back with last season's squad. Bro, it hurts, man. It hurts. We'd imagine that. Imagine. 19, 6, and 60 averages. Imagine he got a max like, damn, bro, be real. What are you saying? Are you saying Tobias needs to step up more? Because I agree. I don't think we expect him to be a max player, but the fact that he's getting paid a lot of money, man, he's got to step up. He's got to step up, I mean, he's got to play more than average. Celtics fan here is going to come down and finish at the rim, and which team can force others into a scoring drought, which both teams fall into at times. I agree, and Brett's got to readjust to that well. Guys from Portugal, I need to know who's going to win. Hey, are you talking about the series? Because I put out a video on that. You can go watch that, but if you're talking about tonight's game, we're going to get to it in about 15 minutes. So after we get some more of these predictions up in here. Let's see. 27, 9, and 4. Did you see what Nigel Brown said about Philly? No, I didn't. Someone mentioned it earlier. What did he say? Tobias and Al, $200 million. Hey, we paid $100 million to Al Horford. He's got to have something up his sleeve, baby. He's got to have something up his sleeve. Tobias 29, 2 game clinching threes, 25, 12, and 6. 21 is not enough. 14, 3, and 3. Celtics is the favorite here. They're the favorite, man. They are the favorite. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to keep it real, man. They are the favorite, but the Sixers have a chance to win it. And if they can come out and win tonight, it'll mean a lot for us. Let's see. We got this, dude. Let's go. All right, look. Next guy. Usually we do Ben Simmons, but we'll do 2 more for the Sixers, and then I want to ask you guys about one of the Celtics guys. So let's see. I want to know from you guys, actually. Someone just brought up Al Horford. Al Horford, what are the predictions on Al Horford? Because, look, it's going to go either way. If Al can come out in this series and dominate, right, Brad Stevens is going to have to go back and look at the film and readjust and say, yo, we got to account for Al Horford as well as Embiid, and it's going to be tough for them to stop. What are your predictions on Al Horford tonight? Because this might be the most interesting one, to be honest. I feel it could go either way. I really feel it could go either way. All right. So Al Horford. Man, it's going to go either way, and he could be a deciding factor in some of these games, man. He'll hit a couple threes in this game. I'll start with rebounds because I'm expecting, like I said, our guys need to out-rebound the Celtics. I'm even expecting Al and Joe to not play a lot together on the floor, maybe in the second half, in the third quarter. They'll be in a lot together, but they will also be off. So I think Al's going to have to man the second unit when he plays with them. I think I think Al Horford's going to have above 10 rebounds. I think he's going to have 12 rebounds in his game. His passing is underrated. He'll have probably, I'll say 6 assists. 12 rebounds, 6 assists. But in game 1, I think that the focus will be towards how the Celtics will approach Joel Embiid. I think they're kind of going to forget about Al Horford, man. I think they're going to forget about him just a little bit. Just a little bit. And I'm not saying, just forget that he's on the court, but I'm saying the main focus will be the attention to Joel Embiid. I think Al needs to step up, and I think he's going to have, 19 points. That's a little bit of a bold take, but I'll say 19 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. If he does that, man, that's a strong game. Al's got to step up, bro. Let's see. Horford drops 26 tonight. That would be huge, bro. That would be huge. Can't justify the contract. I'm saying he's not close to Lillard. No, not a chance. Not a chance. 15, 7, and 5. Let's see. Alec Burks needs to be our starting point guard. I agree. Talking about how the last 2 organizations he's been weren't a winning organization. Bro, what? We won a Super Bowl with him. Come on. Just watched your 15-minute video. Thanks for the realistic review. Betting for Celtics, but keep up the good work, mate. Cheers. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate you being up in here, man. 18, 13, and 5. 17, 8, and 3. We're thinking good games for Al Horford. 18, 8, and 4. Embiid and Al will dominate. That's really, look, the whole story behind this series is our length versus their speed, athleticism, and versatility. If Embiid and Al can dominate, we got it coming for the Celtics, man. 19, 7, and 1. 14, 8, and 3. We can only score so much. 18, 12, and 3. 17, 8, and 4. 2 steals. 27, 10, and 10, and 2 blocks. Revenge game. Woo! Big takes up in here, man. Shout out to everyone up in the chat. Guys, hit the like button. Let's see how many likes we're up to, man. We got 55 likes. I like it, bro. I like it. 25, 10, and 4. Horford's going to save the game. 15, 8, and 8. 18, 3, and 9. We got big expectations for playoff Al Horford. Will he be playoff Horford? Can we even get a Horford clap? Come on now. 21, 4, and 3. 12, 18, and 4. Playoff Horford is a real thing. He gets aggressive and does all the things you're mad he doesn't do all season. Hey, I appreciate that from a Celtics fan, man. From a Celtics fan. So shout out to you. You'll see him break a sweat finally. Look, man, I like it. I like it. 4 blocks, 24, 4, and 11, 2, and a steal. 15, 8, and 3. Horford going off the series, and we'll get something similar to AD and Cousins, I hope. You are right. You've been drinking a lot. Look, man, it's just when I'm talking this much, and I know I talk a lot, I get thirsty, man. I get thirsty, and it's been a little bit hot lately, so I'm good, bro. Appreciate it, though. Appreciate it. One thing's for certain, he'll be clapping those hands when he hits some duds. Let's see. I hate that I have to worry about our coach all the time. Fans of other teams don't have to worry about that and could just focus on the players. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Look, Brett cannot come out here and have a piss-poor performance tonight. It cannot happen if we want to feel confident about the series. Like, if I come on here after the game and I'm talking about all these things done wrong, it's not going to be good, man. It's not going to be good. Shout out to the channel members, by the way. Channel memberships are available now. Everybody up in the chat, I see you guys dropping the emojis. I like it, bro. I like it. Yeah, this is crazy. I can't believe I didn't even see it yet, but I can't believe you said that. I think tonight will prove what Team Horford is really on. Let's see. 26, 12, and 6, 15, 10, and 5. Sixers got a lot of dudes who can drop 20 plus. Hey, we'll do 2 more real quick. These next 2 are going to be a little faster. But look, Shake Milton. Guys, give me your Shake predictions up in the chat. Shake's got to step up, man. And look, it's sad to say, but he has not had that confidence that he had before. But if he can shoot the ball, they're going to throw a lot at him. I know Brad Stevens likes to take advantage of younger players, which is why Brett Brown actually was scared years back to play youth in the playoffs, and why he could not figure out what to do with Ben Simmons. But look, man, what will happen? What will Shake's stat line prediction be in this series, man? Shout out to my guy Philly Mike, Philly Talk Podcast. He also covers the Sixers, so be sure to check him out. One of my guys, man, best Sixers and Eagles content creators I know. One of them, man, and he's an OG. He's an OG. He's my guy. Shout out to you for the super chat, bro. Says counting on Joel Embiid. We're all counting on him, man. We are all counting that Joel Embiid can find a way to will us past the Celtics, and he's gonna have to come out and have monster games every single night. So I agree, bro. We got to count big on Joe and Al. Shout out to you, man. Let's see. But yeah, let me get some Shake predictions up in the chat, man. Like I said, Shake's gonna have to step up. I got a feeling, guys, though, Shake's not gonna come out and he's not gonna come out and be the Shake that we've all been expecting. I think he's gonna honestly kind of fold tonight, and Brett's gonna have to find a way to get him in there or make that adjustment, you know. I'm gonna say Shake Milton comes out and has 12 points tonight, if he's lucky. 12 points, 5 assists. Maybe a rebound or two, but overall, I don't think he's going to start out strong in this series, man. If he does, though, it will be huge for the Philadelphia 76ers. But let's see some of these predictions. 22 for Shake, 15, 6, and 8, 17, 2, and 5, 17, 13, 15, and 10. We got to make a statement tonight. We can win even without Ben. Committee is our start. There you go, man. There you go. It is our strength. I agree, bro. I agree. And we each game, guys got to step up. 3 points, 1 of 1 for 3. If that happens, man, I will come on here absolutely disgraceful and just pissed off. Like Brett, if Shake, I know what's going to happen. Shake's going to come out, and one of these guys like Brown or Kemba are going to be all up on him. And I don't want him to get uncomfortable. And more so, I don't want Brett Brown to just sit there and let them take advantage and just eat up a guy like Shake Milton. It can't happen, bro. 8 points, 3 for 9, 20, 11, and 3 with 2 fouls. 22, 5, and 5. Shake 20, 3, and 2. 12, 18, 2, and 4. Shake might be nervous, so 10, 4, and 2. 25 and 5. I've been following Shake since high school. There's one thing I know for certain. He plays better the bigger the spotlight. So, hey, hopefully, man. I hope so. But look, Shake's got to step up. Shake's got to step up. The last guy I want to talk about, all right, is Matisse Thybulle. All right, let me know in the chat, how many steals and blocks will Matisse Thybulle have tonight? I still don't know if he's starting yet. Still have not gotten that alert. But how many steals and assists will Thybulle have? I think Thybulle is honestly, if he's not starting, he's going to get inserted in pretty quickly with the moment, and he's going to have to hit shots for Brett to keep him on the floor. That's what I'm nervous about. I'm nervous about Matisse either going into foul trouble or Brett Brown seeing that Matisse is not hitting shots and he pulls him off and doesn't bring him back on. But Matisse Thybulle, I think, is going to get some of Jason Tatum. He's going to get some of Jaylen Brown. I think Thybulle has 2 blocks, and I'll say 2 steals tonight. I think he has 2 and 2 and an impressive first playoff game, and he plays solid defense. This Shake time, hope he blows up. I know you do, just the G League hunger. Yeah, I agree. Kemba always plays the Sixers tough because his strength feeds right into our weakness in terms of how we play D. With our size, you better go off if the C's beat us on the boards. I said that earlier, man. That's one of my keys. We have to out-hustle the Celtics. We can't come out here and play like crap in the first game. We got to bring that energy, and we should out-rebound them in every game this series. It's just a fact, bro. It's just a fact. Matisse, 4 steals and a block, 3 and 3, 4 and 2, 0 and 0. Woo! Interesting. 2 and 2, 3, 2, and 5 assists. Shake will do bad, but Alec Burks will make up for it with 17. I think Burks will have a good game, man. I think he will. 5 steals and 2 blocks. 10, 4, 5, 3 steals and 2 blocks on Kemba. 3 steals and 4 blocks, 4 and 3. 15, 6 and 2, 4 steals and 2 blocks. 3 steals, 4 assists and a block. 2 and 3 with 9 points. 10, 5 and 1 with no blocks and no steals. That's crazy. That's crazy. 10, 4 and 5, 3 and 2. Man. 14 points, 13 rebounds. Woo! 7 steals and 6 assists. That's crazy. 3 blocks and 6 steals. Joel has to stop overthinking and playing like a wing and get 40 tonight and set the tone. I agree, bro. He's got to step up and have a huge game. Huge game. 2 steals and 3 blocks. Celtics will come out trying to get a 20-point lead early and play the endurance game. There we go. But, hey, now that we got through the Sixers, I want to ask you guys about, we'll do one from the Celtics, all right? Give me your Jason Tatum predictions, because Jason Tatum, I think he's going to come out here and have a huge game in game 1, and he'll probably be the reason that the Celtics either win or lose. If he comes out cold, though, the Celtics will have a hard time winning this game, in my opinion. Look, man, Jason Tatum, he's going to have the mismatch. He most likely will have the mismatch, either him or Gordon Hayward. And I think Tatum's going to take advantage of it. He's going to try to pull a guy like Al Horford out of the paint. And look, I'm expecting a huge game from Tatum in game 1. And hopefully Brett will readjust going forward. But I think Tatum's going to have a huge game, all right? I think he is. I think Tatum's going to have 31 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists. I think Tatum's going to have an overall great game for the Celtics. And it's going to suck, but hopefully we can stop some of their other guys like a Kemba who's struggling with his injury, a Jaylen Brown. If Jaylen's hitting from the corner, it's going to be tough as well. I think Tatum's going to have a big game now. Matisse better guard Kemba or Tatum. Simmons or Tatum. Simmons. He don't need to get steals and blocks, just needs to actually play D. But yeah, I think that's what makes him special, though, with how aggressive he is. He just needs to stop getting in foul trouble. 35, 7, and 2 for the Celtics. 27 for Tatum. 22. 35, 7, and 2. Tease locks up Tatum. 5, 2, and 4 with 6 turnovers. That is a fire take if I've seen one. That is a bold take if I've seen one, man. Woo! Tatum, 27, 5, and 8. 37, 7, and 3 with 2 steals. Can you scroll to my Embiid comment, Gem? I also threw a shake prediction in it. Let's see. I can't find it, bro. Comment it again, and I got you. Comment again, and I got you. Tatum, 2 for 18, 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 11 assists. Woo! The Celtics fan, I'm not trying to exaggerate, but I think he'll have 25 to 28 points. I think he's going to have 31 points. I think he's going to have a good game, man. It's just, I think one of the Celtics guys are going to have a good game, and I think it's going to be him. But can we stop Jaylen Brown? Can we stop Kemba Walker? As long as we're hitting shots, Tatum's going to need to go beast mode to have a real chance. He'll struggle the whole series. Woo! Jay Rich on Kemba, Tease on Tatum, and Tobias on Gordon. I'm still waiting for the starting lineup. I mean, it's got to be. Hold on, let me check real quick and see what the starting lineup is. Did anybody put it out yet? I don't even see it, man. I don't even see it, but we'll see. Let's see. Tatum 42, 8, and 10. That's a huge game. That's a huge game. 25, 7, and 7. We got to stop him from facilitating. That will kill us fast. Yep. Tatum 46 and 0. Fouls out early in the fourth. You don't need to get steals and blocks to be a good defender. All we need from Matisse to lock them down. Yeah, but at the same time, he's going to accumulate steals and blocks. That's just the kind of defender he is. But he definitely has to play a little bit more conservative. He gets into foul trouble too early. Jalen has a massive game, and we lock up Tatum. I've noticed Jaylen Brown usually goes cold against us, hoping it happens this series. 29, 6 and 4, 20, 33, 10 and 7, 5 steals and 4 blocks. Super hot take. Shout out to my guy, channel member Sean McQueston. Game goes to OT, and Joel Hans wins it at the line. There we go, baby. We're about to get into our game predictions in, honestly, about a couple minutes. Just want to get some more of these predictions. 34, 9 and 3. So I see people throwing Jalen predictions up in there. 31, 11 and 6. If Neto plays, I'm going to look. I'm not even going to acknowledge that, because if Neto plays, you already know what's going to happen. I think we dragged this series out, but I'm not optimistic without Ben. It's going to hurt, man. It's going to hurt. If Neto gets minutes, I'm turning the game off. I love it. I say Jaylen Brown is the best game for the Celtics. Series will separate Embiid from Greek Freak. My opinion, he already separated himself from Cat early. This is the one. Shake 14-10 and 2 turnovers. I love it, man. I love it. Embiid needs to step up. And if he can come out and have 30 plus in this series, maybe he'll finally get some respect on his name. I think a lot of the outside people don't understand truly how dominant Joel Embiid is. And you're going to see a lot more of it now. I mean, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm just praying that he's healthy. I'm praying that he doesn't get something that just comes up. Just a healthy series. Let Joel come out and be him. Let his wrist stay okay, you know. Y'all forgetting about Jaylen Brown. He's a beast. We got to stop him. I agree. It's the 4 guys. Don't even forget Gordon Hayward. He's not honestly as big of their offense as the other guys, but he's still going to come out, and I just want to see the matchups. I really do, and I want to see these adjustments, man. You cannot let these guys continually get torched out there and not make an adjustment. We got to take advantage on the mismatches and kick out for threes. That's what I said earlier, man. And our guys, our outlets, need to step up and hit shots, man. We need a big game from a Korkmaz or a Shake Milton or a guy like that, or a Mike Scott. Our bench guys can't come out and just come cold. I mean, the last bench memory I have of the playoffs is Joel coming out and Greg Monroe being a -9 in a minute 40. I mean, look, man, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Got my Embiid jersey on. Me too, man. Me too. I got to rock him. He's the dude. He's going to carry us. And Joel has to come out and put up above 30. Super hot take. Neto drops 30. Crazy. Jalen 0, 6 and 2. Woo! Woo! I was so confident we could beat the Celtics if we had Ben. Why is there such a curse? If we had Ben, I would honestly pick us to win this series. I really would. But it's going to hurt, man. Look, a lot of people got on Brad Stevens. I'm sorry. It was Kyrie Irving that was the problem there. Brad Stevens, look at what he's done this season. He's a great coach, and I just know what he can do to us. So I'm hoping for the best. Jalen 37 and 5. Let's go. Sixers. Milton is your final MVP. Man, I'm so nervous. I think they might beat us. Tatum 45, 8 and 5. Nigel Bradham's a moron. That's what I'm saying. That does not make sense to me. Jay Rich 35, 2 and 4 steals, 3 blocks, game-winning block on Kemba. That'd be crazy, bro. Crazy. If they triple team Joe, that gives them opportunities to kick it out to shooters. Yeah, and they got to knock down. Marcus Smart's going to be so annoying. Oh, another one I just hate. He's going to try to get up on our grill, man. At least they don't have Marcus Morris anymore, but, man, Smart's going to be annoying. RB, it's not so much that the outside don't know Embiid's dominance. It's Embiid. If he wants to be average, he could average Shaq's or Lane. I agree with that, bro. I agree. It's about internal motivation, but I've been listening to him talk, and he knows that, outside of the wrist injury and everything, Joel is, as we know it, healthy, predominantly healthy, okay? He's not out, or he's not a questionable this or that. He's, as we know it right now, healthy. He's not sick. So he's got to come out, and there's no more motivation than to be the underdogs, which I'm happy about, like I said, and for Joel Embiid to step up and make it his series. I mean, I agree, bro. I agree. Embiid, Marcus Smart, brawl incoming. It'll happen. It will happen. Prediction on Jay Rich. Yeah. I gave a bold take. I'm saying he's got to step up and have a big game, man. Kyrie Irving can't win if he's the best player on his team. And he's just selfish, man. Neto plays but drops 15. Neto cannot play in this game. He cannot. I'm expecting to see a 9-man rotation without GR3. You know, I dropped the video on it. I don't think we see Neto. If we do, there's going to be a problem. I think Jaylen Brown's going to be big. Can't have a 2017 NBA repeat. Shaq in the modern NBA will still kill NBA teams inside. Yep. I have my new Sixers shirt on. I'll take a picture. Hey, shout out to the members only Discord chat. Fire Take Squad. Stand up. Let me know it in the chat. Drop the fire emojis. Hey, we're about to get into our game predictions, man. Woo! We've been on here an hour 15. We'll do the game predictions. I'll answer some last minute comments. And then, hey, I will be on here about 15 minutes after the game. Be sure to tune in. Sixers post-game live. I'll be live after and before every Sixers playoff game. We're going to break down this whole series. It's going to be crazy up in here. It's going to be crazy. The playoffs bring out a different beast in me. It's going to be nuts, man. But, hey, at this point, go ahead and drop your game prediction. Game 1, Sixers Celtics. First round of the NBA playoffs. I'm hoping for a good game. I think it's going to be. Let me know your predictions in the chat. All right. Kemba 39, 6'11 with 2 steals. All right, so the moment we've all been waiting for, right? Look, like I said, guys, the Sixers in recent history have lost 7 of their 8 or 6 of their last 7 opening games to playoff series. They usually do not come out well. They come out lackadaisical. It takes the media, it takes the fans kicking our guys into gear. You know, Brett usually comes out looking lopsided. And he usually, they do something to adjust the next game or the next 2 games. But here in game 1, being the underdog and seeing how we have come out, I have a hard time seeing the Sixers winning this game 1. I'm going to go with the Celtics in game 1. I think Embiid's going to dominate, but at the same time, I think it's going to take some time for our shooters to get used to this playoff atmosphere. I'm going to say the Celtics win this 121-116. I think the Celtics come out on top in game 1. Like I said in my preview prediction video, I think it's going to go back and forth. 1-1-1 this series. But I just don't think the Sixers come out strong in opening games. And I'm hoping if they don't win, at least they play hard and give it all they can, because when they do, they're a hard team to stop. But look, I just don't trust the Sixers in a game 1. I think the Celtics will take this one tonight. But hey, like I said earlier, if the Sixers find a way to pull this one off, we are in good standing, and it could honestly shift the whole momentum of this series. But I think Joel Embiid has a monster performance, but it's simply just not enough with the guys around him. And based on our defense, because I think we're still going to go under screens and allow them to have some space. So I'm going to go with the Celtics in this one. I think they win 121-116. Let's see. 113-108 Sixers. 2 great defensive teams, but the fouls are going to slow the game down. B goes off. But Tatum, Brown, and Horford combined for 75 proved to be too much. 116-107 Celtics. 117-111 Celtics. Can't watch postgame. It's all good, man. The postgame's going to be lit, though. There's going to be a lot of people up in here, man. 132-131 Sixers dub. It would be huge if we get a win, man. Nitro Freak, what's going on? I'm going to attempt to watch this game tonight. Every possession matters. 126-122 Sixers dub. We need to have a Sixers-Lakers rematch. 111 to 108 Sixers wins. We got a lot of confident Sixers up in here, man. I'm just going. The Sixers have lost 6 of their last 7. I know you guys remember the Brooklyn game last year, the Toronto series as well. It's just we usually do not come out good. The last time we played the Celtics, second round, we looked terrible in game 1. But we have been looking good over the last couple games. But again, this is a different atmosphere, bro. Different atmosphere. Sixers come back on game 2. Yeah, I already just a little preview. I think the Sixers will come back strong in game 2, but I just don't feel good about game 1. I don't. 108, 100. I think something's going to hit Brett before he knows it. I think it's going to be just like that, and we could find ourselves down 14 because I think they're going to come out strong. 108, 100 Celtics. Celtics 110, 102. Kemba and Tatum definitely going to go off on us. 127, 124. 107 to 101 Celtics. 123 to 112 Sixers win. Sixers win 123, 117. Playoff bubble has that YMCA feel to it. Very odd. Yeah, but even the first game was at least fun to watch, in my opinion. Let's see. Philly has so much to prove. I say we start the series out strong. 94 to 87. A big defensive game. Woo! That'd be crazy, man. 123 to 120 Sixers. 129, 124 Sixers. Sixers 104-93. Think there's going to be a lot of defense. Look, man, it's going to be crazy. Sixers 127 to 121. Leaving a stream. Take care, RB. Shout out to you, my guy. Appreciate you. Since we're not home, 120 to 113. I don't think home will really matter, to be honest, but last Sixers playoff game was 524 days ago. I'm hungry. A lot of people, man. I'm so excited. The playoffs bring out a different beast. We're almost 30 minutes away from Sixers playoff action. I cannot wait. Like I said, though, I don't know about the Sixers in this game 1. We usually do not come out well, but I'm hoping we come out and get ourselves an advantage and we use our strengths to our advantage. Embiid, Al Horford. Can they come out? Can our young guys step up? We will see, man. Then we can get Sixers versus OKC or Blazers in next year's finals. 107 to 105, 101-96. Al Horford for the 3-game winner. 111 to 93 Celtics. Woo! I'm a Celtics fan, but I know it will be close. Hey, and let me know any last-minute comments, questions, whatever. I will be tweeting throughout the game like I usually do at RB Philly Take. If you guys want to follow me, keep up to date with me on there. And like I said, guys, immediately after the game, 10, 15 minutes after the game, we will be up in here with our post-game live reaction. I'll get your guys' comments and questions, give my takes on the game, and we'll talk about it, man. We'll talk about it. So shout out to everyone that came out to this pregame. Any last-minute comments, questions, whatever, let me know in the chat. And, hey, I'll answer them, and then we'll get up on out of here, man. Let's see. I feel like this game proves whether or not Al Horford will be dominant in this series. I don't know, because I think he could come out strong and Stevens could readjust, or he might come out bad and Brett's going to try to do something different with him, maybe bring him off the bench. I still don't know whether he or Matisse is in the starting lineup is going to make a huge impact on his game. So I'm still waiting to hear. Think we got to get used to our new starting lineup. So we will lose, but I think we will win the series. There you go. I think high tempo would be good for Philly. That's what I'm saying. We've struggled on the break. So I would see a high tempo in terms of the fast break if we can get some easy points there. But I'm just looking for a lot of hustle, man. I'm looking for Al and Joe. Like I said, we should out-rebound the Celtics. I'll say it again. Every game of the series, we should out-rebound them. How will Joe react? Can Al Horford be an outlet? And can some of these other shooters step up and knock down shots? That's what it's going to come down to, man. I'm a Celtics fan. I believe Celtics will win in 5 or 6. Still with Embiid if he puts monster numbers. Also need to have good chemistry. Tobias shouldn't disappear as well as Horford. 30 minutes. Usually our lackadaisical play is attributed to us coming in healthy, expecting opponents to lie down. Interesting. I saw Jaylen Brown's comments about that. I don't know. I don't know if Brad will let him lay down like that, you know? Sixers in 5. Embiid alone putting monster numbers isn't enough. Philly has to fix chemistry issues, and it's kind of better for them to get swept so they fire Brett. Look, I will agree that I do not want Brett here past this year because, I mean, right now he's coaching for his job, really. But if he can step up and beat Brad Stevens in this series, it'll definitely turn some heads, but it's going to be hard, man. It's going to be hard. If we could win game 1, no, it will completely shift this series. I'm telling you, if we can win game 1. Brown or Harris? I don't know. It's close, man. It's close. Embiid's got to score 40. Embiid does have to. I mean, he's got to score a bunch, and he's going to be fighting through double and triple teams, man. No hate, but a Celtics a better team overall. I agree they are. They are. But don't sleep. We have a lot of talent. We just don't have the right philosophy at times. Nets are only down by 9. How? I don't know, man. Bro, RB, we destroyed the Rockets. Well, one half of that game was with starters. They also didn't have Russell Westbrook. And we were shooting crazy. Like I said, there are those games where the Sixers just shoot out of their minds and they cannot be stopped. If we have a couple of them games in a series, if we play like that 4 times in a series, we can win. But man, we'll see. Beat MVP. Burks dropped 20. Mitch dropped 57. That was crazy. Fire Live sub and like. Wish I could donate. And guys, hit that like button, man, and be sure to tune into the post-game live. It's going to be crazy up in here, man. And it's all good, RW. I appreciate your support as always, my guys. Shout out to you. If Embiid doesn't show up while Ben Simmons isn't here, we must trade him. Look, I'm not even going to acknowledge that right now. I think Embiid's got to worry about tonight, man. He's got to step up. But we will miss Ben Simmons in this series. That's what I'll say. We got dogs game 1. We need the bench. We will win. Look, the bench got to step up too, man. I can't wait. If only Ferk can play better D. That's what I'm saying. If Ferk's not hitting his shots, he's got to get off the court. He's got to get off. So time will tell. We got to pay attention to things very quickly. Brett has to see the flow of the game and can't sit back and allow the game to take its own pace. He's got to take advantage. Did they announce the real starting lineup? I still have not heard yet. I still have not heard. Almost that time, boys. Get fired up. Give me some energy, man. We've been going for an hour and a half on a pregame. Imagine how the postgame is going to be. I'm so hyped, bro. I'm so hyped. Think Sixers will next time. We need to send Brett off nicely to his new job in Chicago. Imagine that. Can Tice keep up with Joel? He's an underrated defender. No, he can't keep up with Joe, but the double teams will be all over Joel Embiid. So we'll see how he reacts to it. I still think Joe's going to put up 30 plus. If only Simmons was not hurt, it'd probably be a more balanced series. I agree. I do agree. Robert Williams, if he gets minutes, might do something. Maybe. Still don't see anyone stopping Embiid one-on-one. Let's see. Also from Italy, had this game until 3 a.m. Wow. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you for stopping in, too. Raptors lost their big lead. Of course they did. Watch Tatum go off tonight. Can't wait. I want to see. I can't wait to see the matchups. I've already talked about it, but if Al Horford can hold his own, man, it's going to be interesting. It's really going to be interesting. Dang, 84 people. Yeah, man, a lot of people up in here. The post game is going to be even more lit. Shout out to everyone up in here. About to get up on out of here. If we beat Celtics this series, I think we got a really good chance against the Raptors and Bucks. We got a good roster, man. We have talent. Can agree to ignore all trade. Yeah, I don't want any of that. There's going to be people up in here after the game talking about Embiid and Simmons. I know it's coming. 100 likes, question mark. Do we have 100 likes, man? Do we have 100 likes? Now we got 74. Get it up. Let's at least get 2 more up to 76, man. At least up to 76. Let's go. Hype. There's about to be mad bots. Yeah. And my mods are going to get them up on out of here, man. Start JR3. He's out for most of this series, man. It sucks, but he is. It sucks. It sucks. Matchups will be unfair, and I hate it. Shake better not be Fultz. Oh, my God. Don't even say that. Don't even say that. Can't wait. Thibault on Tatum. We'll see, man. I hope so. GR3 out for a week. Got to go to the best live ever. Appreciate it, man. Sixers play so bad, Brett can get fired. You think if we beat Celtics, Ben will come back? I don't know, man. He had surgeries. It's kind of tough. Can Mike Scott give us 15 points? Well, Mike's like I said, I can't wait to see our bench plays. I think Alec Burks might go for above 20, to be honest, but it's gonna be interesting. B going 60 for 60, 81 likes. Shout out to everyone, man. Shout out. I need all you guys up in this post-game stream. Like I said, about 15 minutes after the game, I just set up the stream and everything, and we will be up in here. Live game, playoff reaction. I appreciate all your guys' support, man. Shout out to everyone that tuned out to the pregame. Hope you guys enjoyed the game. I'm so hyped. We got a half hour to go, and we got Sixers Celtics playoff basketball. Who could ask for anything better, man? Shout out to everybody for coming through to the chat, and I'll see you guys in just a few hours. With that being said, I go by RB. Philly take with RB. Philly, stand up, baby. I mean, the Flyers won last night, and we got the Sixers. Sixers, come on, man. Come out and give us something, bro. Give us something. Make this an entertaining series. I think it's going to be. It's not going to be a 4-0 series. It's not going to be 4-1. We are coming, baby. Joel Embiid, stand up, baby. I got his jersey on right now. Let's go, baby. Woo! Let's bring that intensity. Shout out to everyone. I'll catch you guys in a few hours. Catch you on the next one, man. Peace.